Hi, my name's Anita Morin, and I'm a decorative painter, and today I want to demonstrate some little tier tray. It's called Coffee, and this surface is from Roscoe Innovation. So let's get started. And the first thing I want to do is probably the background on these because it'll have to dry a couple times. I'm going to be using Americana Deco Art acrylic paint. I'm going to be using some black gold brushes by Dynasty, some foam brushes. So the first thing I'm going to do is just remove these letters. I don't want to get them mixed up either. Well, that's going to go with this. Okay. Now I was thinking of doing these backgrounds white, or sorry, I have it's called Almandine. I'll have all the supplies listed below on the YouTube video. So these white, and I'm thinking a little bit of brown just because of the little wood grain that's there. Okay, I'm gonna just move these. Okay, I'm gonna put some of this paint on my palette. And I like using the foam brushes for base coating because I don't do the sides. I like to leave a clean edge. These brushes are on my website, and it's Anita's Favorite Brushes. You have a large and a small foam brush and a little 1/4 inch black gold flat wash, so that you can base coat little items with this. So I'm gonna demonstrate how to use these foam brushes. Okay, first thing I do is I'm going to wet it in my water. Okay, I'm going to take a paper towel, and I'm just going to squeeze the excess water. I don't want puddles, okay? I just want it damp. And then I'm going to lay my brush flat, and I'm going to pick up some paint, but I don't want like a puddle of paint, okay? And then I'm going to go from one edge to the other. So you can go from center out if you want. I like to go all in the same direction. A bit more. It goes on really quick and smooth. I like to go in the same direction. Now, if I find that my paint just drags, that's because it's not damp enough. And this one here must have a default. You need the paint. I don't know what I did with it. Get this one here. My funk. Okay, I'm gonna do this one too, but in the same direction. Oh, I just wanted to show you, see how clean the edges are when you're using these foam brushes? Another foam brush. This one's falling apart. I don't know why. Let's use a brush. I'll show you how to use a brush. My foam is falling apart. I'm not sure why. Got too dry. So if you're using a brush, just go really slow when you get to the edge. And then when you get to the top part, just drag along the edge slowly. Okay. Now for this one, I want to do a little brown. So I have Expresso. And I'm going to use a baby wipe for this. Just clean up my brush. Yeah. But shake your bottles before you open them. That way all the paint gets mixed up. Okay. I'm just going to turn it like a little ball. I'm going to pick up some espresso and I'm just going to wipe lightly. You can make it dark if you want. Nice. Okay, I'll let that dry. And while that dries, I want to do my coffee cup the same color. So I'm gonna just move this up. So I'm gonna do I'm just gonna use my small foam brush. Okay. I'm gonna do the little be white. I'm doing the cup. Okay. Might need another. And I might do the cup the same color. The heart will be red. So I'm going to do the cup. Do whatever color you want. I'm also going to be using like a burgundy color, so you could have did the cup burgundy. And what's nice, you can see the writing, so it'll be easy to place the words back onto the surface. I don't think I'm gonna leave just the one coat because I think I might make it look a little old. I will do another one on my coffee cup. And this as well. Okay, and I'm done with this for now. I'm gonna put that aside and put that aside for a second. Okay, I wanted to do this frame here. I might do it burgundy. I might do all the frames same color. Sometimes I wish I had a bigger surface. Okay, now it's off my brush. Okay, so I have here deep burgundy. I'm gonna do the frames all that color. Okay, I'm gonna use the foam brush. The foam brush goes so much quicker. I'm just gonna clean off the paint. Okay. You can do a wash if you want, or like a solid color. You need a couple coats for this one. Now I just realized I think I'm going to do those brown because I want the words to be burgundy. So again, I don't overload my foam brush, so I don't want big blobs of paint on the edge. I'll just go lightly. I'll let that yeah, I think I'm going to give another coat for that. Do the heart too. Heart for the cup. And while I'm at it, I was going to do red, but I think the red might be too red for this. So I'm going to do all my hearts. This will be a little balance. I'm going to do all burgundy for my hearts. I have to get some strings to tie that on. So I have other videos. This one here is like a tier tray display. I do have other videos for like a truck, a breadboard, and some inserts. And you can watch those as well. I also have, I'm a decor helping artist, so there's a coupon code for your shopping cart. You'll get a discount. It only ships in the United States not in Canada. Now give us another coat to this one here. Okay, and I'll give another coat to that as well. I'll just dry it. Dries pretty fast. Okay. Add some highlights to these to mention, bring out the parts. The second coat always goes on a little bit better. You can also use foam brush, sponge daubers if you want. I did do it on my last video, but I'm not crazy about it. I guess I'm just not used to it, that's all. Okay, I'm rinsing off my brush because now I'm gonna do brown again. Just wash off my fingers so then I'll get other paints on the other pieces. Okay, so I want to do these brown espresso color. There's also these little stands that go with some of these pieces, but I'm not going to demonstrate. It's just plain. You can paint those whatever color you want. And if so it'll be for two pieces, and the other one you can always use Jenga blocks from the dollar store. Just put it one behind it, it'll stand up. Okay. So I think I'm going to use my foam brush for this. I can make this look a little old because I'm going to distress this. So the brown, it doesn't matter if I have it a little solid or not. This one? Do the coffee beans in espresso. Bring these here. This here, like sometimes they're too small to hold on to. If you take a stylus, just hold on to one end with it, and then you can move it and hold the other end and hold it down. Or you can use painter's tape and you put that on there. And I'm only going to do one coat. I don't want them like too dark. Okay. And just rinse off your little tip. Okay, I'm going to put those back up here. And now I'm going to do my letters, and I'm going to do all the burgundy and the coffee. We're going to do the coffee. I have soft black. You can do it. No, I'm going to do this soft black, because the lid I'll do actually at the restaurant you have burgundy and some silver gray, but I didn't. Oh, I did bring gray. Okay, we're gonna add a little bit of color to that. Okay, so I have a 1/4 inch black gold. I'm just going to use this. So I wet it, and I'm gonna do my coffee brown. And I might as well do the little edge here brown or soft black. I mean, sorry, should have moved it up. I'm only going to do the one coat. Okay, now I'm going to do the top part burgundy. Okay, so I'm going to go from the edge here. Just take your time. And then I'll do, I have, the color is zinc. It's a little dark. I might mix it with a little bit of white. So I have warm white. I'm just going to mix it just to make it a little lighter in color. Okay, so try that. And there we go. I'm going to put another coat of burgundy though. Wait. I'm going to rinse off my foam brush. Okay. And I'm going to do these letters too, so as well get these out. Coffee. To move these down. Okay, I'm going to move these down so we can do all the letters at once. This is very pretty. Oh, coffee makes everything better. Anyways, it'll be okay. I'm gonna and so again, I just add a little bit of paint at a time so you don't get blobs. Add some little color to it. Oh, and I'm gonna do this burgundy as well. Sometimes you miss little spots. I paint the whole sleeves. Okay, and you guys can see this. Not just a little bit. So I might just take my little stylus and hold the letters down. They're a little smaller than the other ones. By the time you're done one end of the letters, you can give it a second coat already. And this here, be a little gentle because it's more detailed. Don't press too hard. Okay, now I'm going to check to see I can give another coat just to make it a little bit more brighter. And when you're done, when it's all completely dry, always seal your project with matte sealer. There's satin or gloss, whatever your preference is. That way your paint will last like a long time. It's not going to go dull. So I think I got too much paint on my brush here. Paint. Okay. So here. But this one here, I missed a lot of little spots. Okay. Oh, I'm going to, the only thing that's left to do is my lid for there, and then we can add some color. I'm just going to clean up my brush. Okay, I have warm white, so I'm just going to clean up my hands. Okay, right. We'll do that for the lid. And I'm just going to use my little brush. I'm going to go not too far from the edge because I hope I went down enough with the other color to check that. Just see. Good. Okay. I'm going to dry that and just give another coat there. This one here, I think it needs a little bit more burgundy. Okay. Now we're going to add some color to all this and sands and stuff. And I'm going to just grab my little string from my hearts. So I forgot to grab those. I have all kinds of little strings. And okay, side. Okay, I'm going to start with maybe this little circle here. I'm going to go this aside. That goes with that. Oh yeah, I want to give another hook because it doesn't look bright enough. And I believe that one was let's go over here. Okay, no, before sometimes if you put your pieces on, it'll give you an idea of how it looks. Okay, I'm going to I want to put some color on this, and I have it's a full square half inch. So I wet it, and then what I do is I'm going to use the Expresso. I'm going to pick it up at the tip here and just blend what you're doing is you're blending the paint into the bristles. And I'm going to probably do underneath just to add a little bit more dark. Doesn't really need to be perfect. You're just adding a little bit more color to it. Dry brush these on too if you want. You have enough paint. Water in my bristles. So just go back and forth. Okay, I'm gonna draw that off. I have sandpaper. Or this one here's a sanding pad. It's a fine. I'm gonna sand some of this off. Tone it down. Now this here. Yeah, it probably work. I'm gonna sand all the edges. And the inside as well. If you don't have these, you can use a sanding paper. So the one in the edge there. Have sandpaper somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm just gonna use the same. I want it a little bit more. Okay, and then I'm gonna do the same for the heart. Okay, now the cup, we're gonna add a little bit of color to the cup. I have the same espresso brown, and we're gonna lightly go along the edges. So I went along the top. We're gonna go like along the bottom here. I just want to dry that off a little bit. See if I need to make it a little darker. I think that's good. So that'll be like in here. Look at that clean up the dust. That'll go like that. Okay, now we'll do the parts because that's pretty quick. Oops. Okay, now for the heart, I'm gonna sand this because this here will be on a string and the coffee bean will be in the middle. So the coffee beans, we're gonna sand that, and I think there's a little line we can add a little color to it. It up as much as you want. It's okay if you see little lines. It's just distressing the hides, makes it look a little old. My grid is probably a little, it's 100. Don't have to do this part if you don't want to. Okay, I'm just gonna grab baby dust to wipe the dust as I go. So otherwise I'll have dust everywhere. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take a paper towel and I'm gonna wipe the dust off of this before we glue these. Okay. Now for this, I think the sanding pad might be a little bit better. I'm not sure we moved it. Oh, right here. Okay. So we can add a little bit of color in there just to bring it out a little bit. We can use the Almandine. I'm not sure if I'm saying that color right. It's a new color from Decor. And I'm gonna just use like a #1 round. We can find what is in here. You can do the outline in there black if you want to. Sand it after. Okay, I'm going to dry that and then okay, I'll take the sanding block and sand down. See, that way it's not so dark. So it sands the edge too at the same time. Okay. Put it on top and put them in whatever angle you want. That's that. Okay, I'm gonna sand my broom here. And then if you want like even deeper with that, just go along the edge. Okay, that's one. To this one. Okay, clean this off some more. If you have a garbage can, just do it over the garbage can. It's just, I want to show you how I do this. Okay, now, I'm thinking of adding a little bit of color in the background. I'm not really sure. It might be okay just the way it is. I'm going to just check what it looks like when I sand it. Sanding with this too, when you're base coating, makes your surface a little smoother. Yeah, I'm just not really sure if I wanted to. I'm gonna just go ahead and distract the words there, and then I'll see. I might use the sanding pad And you gotta be really, really careful with this. Actually, it's not working as good. We'll go back to the sandpaper. Be very gentle so you don't break it. So I have in one of my videos, I broke my bumblebee's ears because I wasn't as careful. Again, you don't have to distress this if you don't want to. I just like it. And then I'll take this the I kind of like it just like that. Okay, and I need my bar and this here. I was thinking maybe adding a little bit of color to this. So the Almandine color. I picked up some paint there. Just go along the top. Just here. Let that dry. Okay, now do this. And just hold it and just go along the sides. Nice. If you don't make it look old, you can always add some little white lines to it. Like, you know how you can have a white line and a dot, some people like that. And that'll go here. Okay, and then again, I'm just gonna keep wiping my table. And I'll go here. This is a little smaller letters. But I think I just realized my video keeps jumping. I hope it's okay. Because these are so small, I think I'm just gonna do with the sanding pad. And then I might have to use it for a couple little sections. Again, just be gentle along the little thin parts here. Okay, and gentle on these ones. Oh, hold it down while you're doing this. Yeah, he's very gentle. Just hold it. And this one here. What's that? Maybe a little bit more here. That looks good. Okay. Now I have my coffee cup. And then we can put this thing together. Okay, I'm just going to clean this. Okay, I want to do, it just needs to be sand. Okay, we're going to add a little bit of brown to this just to add some color. So I have espresso. And I'm going to do the bottom here. That's enough. And I'm going to put, I don't know if it goes this way. No, this way. Just want to put this there so I know roughly where to put the brown on here. We'll go underneath this. I want to add a little bit to the lid. Gotta make sure that you don't so you'll put it on the top of this lip part here. And then I just want to dry it so I don't mess up my folds. Because if I have this here, I might put another one at the bottom. Just hold that and give me a little guide of where to put it. There. Sand that. Oh, I forgot to sand my cup. Do that right now before I forget. It probably won't show as much because it's a lighter color. But you can see the wood. Insert the cup. I mean the hole, the heart. You won't see it as much, but that's okay. Okay, I'll do this. Um, Again, you might not see it as much on the weight. Okay, now we can put these little guys together. I'm just going to clean this off. And I'm going to be using, I prefer using glue over, wood glue over, what do you call that, glue gun? Because then the glue gun, when you glue it, it at least a thick little layer, and it's not really flat when you do it. So I prefer wood glue. I'm going to glue these first so that I can put my string on after. Okay. Now I can't open my Gorilla lid. I haven't tried, I forgot. So this is just a regular all-purpose craft glue. And open. So what I do is I put some on my palette paper. Ooh, drop. This one's more liquidy than Gorilla Glue. And then I have a popsicle stick. What I do is I just pick some up, and you don't need a whole lot. It glues really good. Whoops, it moved. You can put them whatever angle you want. I can put just goes in the middle. Just leave that aside. Well, this is here. We can do that. Okay, first things first, I'm going to put my frame on. Make sure there's no dust on the surface. You don't need a whole lot. Okay. Just press down on it so it holds in place. Make sure it's equal. And I think it's okay that the glue goes through it because it'll dry clear. I just want to make sure that just wipe off the glue from the side. Okay, now I need the word copy. These guys here. It's great that you can see where it's placed. Oops. Just gonna take this one has way too much of a blob. Always make sure you rinse your brush. You don't want the glue to stick in your bristle. Okay, I need the F. I need the little letters. And this goes in the middle. No, I'm not going to try and get every letter, but mostly near the ends, the edges here, and the middle section. Oops. Need more glue. Not worried about putting it on the little side, just the wide side of the letter. Make sure it's straight. It's nice. Okay, do this one. The dust. Just make sure it's good along the edge. Hold on to it and then just wipe the paint glue off. Okay, now when you glue this, you gotta make sure that the dark that we did here goes at the bottom. Okay, I'm gonna glue my coffee cup. Try and get it in the center. Yeah, that's it for that one. Oh, I just want to make sure I got no dust on. Coffee. Just put on the wider letters there and a little bit of the tips. Push down so it stays in place. Okay, good. Like it's hard not to get a bunch of glue on the edges there when you're doing the letters. Okay. So it might be. Okay, and then make sure it's all, you don't see the background. It's good. Now my coffee cup. I'll put the lid first. Like for the coffee cup, I would definitely use a Jenga, little tiny Jenga block to put behind there. Oops. Let's put the glue on the front. I'll show you this part here while it's dry. You can use what kinds of strands here. I have a really nice brown one. It's a Jolie Crab cording. Those work. It's oh, I don't need scissors. There's a little opening here. Okay. Oh, this is really nice cord. Okay, now to start, you'll go in here, and then go out this way. And we'll cut that in when we get to it. Okay, and then you're gonna leave a gap. I'm gonna pull along straight. Not sure how much I need. So again, you're gonna go because you want the string to be in the back of the heart. So in one way and out the other. And you can leave it like whatever gap you think. Okay, I think that looks pretty good on the string part. What I would do too is so you do like you can do a little loop here, like a little loop, and then you can on your tier tray, if it's metal, you can put magnets and it'll hold in place. And then I'm gonna just cut a string here. And do the same. I don't know if I cut enough. Okay, cut it a little too short. Get there. You can move it down. There. So it'll hang on my tier tray like this. With some magnets at each end. I'll probably put a Jenga block behind this one. That one here, it'll glue behind one of these guys. And then I have one of these, and I'm pretty sure they sell extra little hangers like this too on the site. So that is it for the little project. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm going to be looking forward to making more videos, and thanks for painting. Bye now. I can shut it off.